the last of our 5 basic shots, and then we're going to begin the first part of a 3-part series, which is all about hitting people in the leg. So, you guys are actually doing really good at this, and I'm really happy, but there is a general principle when we're on the field, which is don't run away from fights. You are allowed to strategically withdraw from opponents in order to get with your team or buy time for your line, but if it's down to you and someone else at the end, no running away. This is not track and field, and if you run away, people get annoyed and then they'll hit you even harder. So yeah, just fight people. That's what we're here for. Alright, we're going to look at the leg sweep. Can I have a fearless volunteer? Alright, how about you? Stand over here. Alright, so the leg sweep is the second of our basic leg hits. The first was a leg chop. Came in on our forehand side at this leg over here. Really simple. The second one, a little bit more difficult. It comes across our body and attacks either the far leg or the inside of this leg, whichever is more convenient for us. So, our motion is, we're going to have our sword chambered here. We're going to extend it out. It's going to drop down, and it's going to go just like this. It's a shot coming across my body, so I'm going to push the power with my left hip, so my hips will move like this. If you want an easy way of fueling that, take a small step with your left leg. So it can be like this, or it can be like this. There's a couple common mistakes when people are swinging this shot. One of them is they'll have this weapon up here, and they'll come around and, sorry, I hate you, get hurt. All right, and they'll come around to this huge motion. That's gonna get you killed, and it's not gonna get you a hit. They're gonna see that coming. So keep it tight. Like all of our shots, we push the elbow in a straight line, like this. You'll see my elbow is not making huge motions. The other mistake people will make is they'll duck with this shot. That's just going to get you in the head. That's no good. And if you need to get lower, bend the knees. So it'll look like this. And then there is a third mistake. Oh yes. Not having the shield in the right place. We'll notice when I swing this shot, my shield is covering me pretty well. A lot of people, when they swing the shot, they'll do something like this with the shield. That's no good. Or they'll do something like this with the shield. Also no good. My shoulder's going to get hit. So, do we have any questions about the leg sweep? Yes.
Why is bending the knees safer for your head than leaning forward?
I
like
have
you still dropped your head.
a detailed analysis of this in my previous video, if you want to check that out. But basically, there are a couple things that are going to happen. No offense, I want someone who's done the high cross before. You come over here. Alright, so swing the high cross gently over here. If he's going to hit that, do it again. If I bend, I'm kind of moving my head into it. If you swing lower, it'll look better. So if I bend my back, I'm going to move my head right into this area, I'm going to get in the face. Also, if I swing again, if I respond by lowering my knees, A, I'm removing the target area from his sword, so he's got more time to adjust this. And B, if he doesn't adjust this, worst case scenario, if he's aiming here, I move here, I get hit like here. That's not so bad. Alright, so last segment of this class, we're going to cover a 3-part series. It's going to be how to hit someone in the leg, how not to get hit in the leg, and then what in the world do we do when we hit someone in the leg. So, step 1 of hitting someone in the leg. Leg hits are pretty easy to get if you know what you're doing. Otherwise, they are pretty hard to get. Leg shots are really prolific out on the field, so people are accustomed to reading them. So a lot of times what happens, if someone swings for a leg, they'll do this. Go ahead and swing. And that's no good. So there are a couple things that we can do to avoid this. Number one, we can throw a distraction shot. So we'll throw like a high cross, and then we'll throw a leg chop. That way they're thinking up high, and all of a sudden we hit them down low, and it kind of doesn't let them read our shot as well. The other thing we can do is close the distance. So we're going to notice here I can hit him, here I cannot. I'm barely touching with the tip of my sword. That's not good enough. Alright? That's because this is not a straight line that I'm swinging through. So when I swing down there, I want to step into it. So it'll look like this. And if he tries to pull his leg out of this, that's not so easy as if I was back here. Same thing on the leg scoop side. We make the attack and in like this. And we can get pretty close as long as we get this sword about halfway through as we're closing. This fits right in between those shields. Alright. So those are the two main ways that I like to secure a leg hit. You feint somewhere else, go into the leg hit. Note, when I say feint, I do not mean that's not good enough. Feints have to threaten the opponent. So it's got to be something like that. Alright. Any questions? Alright, so let's stop the video.